Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Ostomies and Earrings. It's Tuesday morning, April the 14th. On Tuesdays, I don't get to work till 11. I work 11 to 7 shift to do a night program at 6 o'clock, and then I usually get off at 7. So I get to sleep in on Tuesdays, so it's kind of nice. Yes. So I told you I was going to do makeup, what I use, my makeup. Forgive me if my eyes seem funny. I don't have my glasses on, and it's hard for me to see without my glasses, especially in the morning. But I am barefaced. I did go ahead and brush my teeth and use my mouthwash and wash my hands. Unless my face is really oily for some product, I usually don't wash my face in the morning. I might put a little water on it. But a lot of times what people doing is they're robbing their skin of the good oils. And them good oils, unless your face is extremely oily and you got to get it off, or your product has just made it really oily through the night, you can leave them good oils on there. But I do take care of like this part where the stuff comes in, the crust. And I put my Garnier that I keep in the fridge, my Garnier Depuffer. I already put that on this morning. Or sometimes if I have any of that left, I'll just rub it in. I had my coffee. I've got a little extra time this morning. I said this would be a perfect time to do my makeup. One moment, please. Thank you, Mom. Thank you for doing that. I don't want any, though. That's just for y'all. Okay, y'all enjoy it. I don't want any. I had some yesterday at work. It was good. Yesterday was peach cobbler day. We had peach cobbler at work, and it was so good. It's already pre-made peach cobbler. I picked one up at Walmart for $5. And ours was a little runny at work, but like my boss said, you cook it in a regular oven and it should be fine. So yes. So I just wanted to come on and do that. So we're going to get started. The first thing I do when I need to, I don't do it every day, is I like to prep my eyelashes first before I put any makeup on. I don't usually use a primer. I do have primer. I don't use it. It tends to make my face more oily. I prefer a setting spray after I've done my makeup. Yeah, just like that. Y'all know the deal. Like I'll do it again like 20 seconds or something. Usually does it. And I only have to do it like a few times a week, and it leaves the lashes pretty good. All right. What I'm currently using makeup wise, let me show you. Got my makeup drawer full. But this is just a concealer I'm using right now. I got it from Amazon. Oreo. And some mornings, honestly, I don't do full face makeup. If I'm in a rush, a jam, I just slap this under my eyes with some mascara, some powder, blush, and lipstick, and then out the door. On them rush mornings, I don't even put eyeshadow on. Yes, okay. So this is the foundation I'm currently using. It's Wet n Wild. I hope y'all can see that. Dewy. I like to use the dewy. Us ladies 50 and over, even 40 and over, it's good to use a dewy foundation. It makes your skin glow and it makes you look younger. Matte is usually reserved for the younger ladies, usually, or people with real oily skin. So I'm gonna do the full face. I like this Wet n Wild because it wasn't even $5, and it really does a good job. So I just put, dot it around. Sometimes I will use concealer when I do this. Sometimes the foundation is enough, depending on how much sleep I got. Sorry about my lighting in here too. But yeah, I just take my foundation brush, and just smear it around. Go under my eye. This is really good for under eye. Sometimes I'll go on the top, my nose. And it's just a really nice light coverage. This works just as good to me as some of the more expensive foundations that you can get. I like the Wet n Wild brand makeup, and I like the Essence makeup. Some of that Essence mascara, it's like $2 or $3 for a tube, and it is really good stuff. Essence and Wet n Wild. If you're looking for affordable, cheap makeup on a budget, try those two. Wet n Wild's been around, gosh, since I can remember, since the 80s. Yeah, so just go in. I don't do the whole contour deal. I ain't got time for that in my life. Don't have time. Right now I'm using the Laura Mercier setting base I got in FabFitFun. I never would be able to afford this without FabFitFun. I mean, it's like, I'm sure it's over $30, $40 probably. But I didn't pay that. It was in my box, and I chose it as one of my choices. Okay. I get the Wet n Wild brushes. They probably need a little cleaning. Depending on which powder. Usually with the Laura Geller, I'll use this one. And let me show you the Laura Geller. It's that Italian marble. It's real pretty. I haven't been using that so much lately, but I think I'm going to get... And with that, you don't have to put any concealer on, because if you conceal under your eye with this, it is a concealer all over. Conceal and Brighten, I think it is. Illuminating foundation. I get the fair, obviously, but I could go for the light too. This beautiful marble, Italian marble. I like that. Okay, and so I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier powder. I put it in the cap and just do like this. This what is really, besides the setting spray I have, this really sets your makeup good, especially in the summer. Just a couple times like that. My nose, my T-zone, chin, my nose, the cheek, top right there, and the forehead. I get oily. It just feels so good. Put a little down here, so it kind of blends. Da-da-da. That's it there. Okay. Again, in my FabFitFun box, I got Rare Beauty, Selena Gomez. If you haven't had a chance to check out her line, Rare Beauty, really good stuff. Now this is a blush slash highlight I really like, and a little bit goes a long way. This will probably last me for the rest of the year. I just take my middle finger, usually, and I just dab. I just dab right there, not too much. I don't like too much blush. Just enough to say hello. I don't really do too much to my brows. I don't put anything on them. I keep them real natural. I don't pluck my brows unless there's one stray and it's real long and aggravating. I'm not a crazy brow girl like some folks. Got to have the brows done, and I'm just using this clear brow gel from, sorry, I got to put my glasses on 1 minute. It's from the famous brand, the green one. Can't think of it. It's really good. FabFitFunBucks. And I just go like this. Just show them a little love. But I'm not brow. I've never been brow crazy. And sometimes I'll even skip this if I'm in a rush because I won't think about it. But yeah, just kind of up and over. That's it. Not too much. Just to make them stand out a bit. Again, concealer, don't really need it today. I got a good night's sleep. I'll probably skip that. Alright. I try to keep, for sharpening in there. The lip butter from NYX is really good. Sometimes I'll use that. I think I have 2 shades of that somewhere. I like the Revlon lipstick. This one I'm going to save for fall. It was just too dark. It's pretty and I like it, but I'm going to save it for fall. I have that caramel one I was showing y'all yesterday. That one's a little bit lighter brown. I tend to go for natural. I will wear pink. This is the Superstay Maybelline. If I want pink. Boy, that lasts all day. I have to come home and literally take it off. I've had it forever. Maybelline Superstay. Am I feeling pink today? Or am I feeling brown? I think I'm feeling pink. We'll put the brown away. I wore that yesterday. I'm going to line my lips. Line my lips. Sharpen it just a little bit. These are Jason Wu eyeliners. Another expensive brown. I got dirt cheap. Probably paid like $2, maybe $3. Not going to spend too much on lip liner. I'm not going to spend too much on anything, y'all. Wet n Wild or CoverGirl or whatever is just fine with me if I got to. I don't put a lot on because I know my husband, he always liked my makeup natural. Not that he would love me less if I didn't. But he used to always say, you don't need it. He used to tell me just to wear lip gloss and nothing else. Of course, I didn't listen. This is just a pink shade. I do tend to wear this on the days where I am late at work. And with this, I don't even have to bring a lipstick because there ain't no need to reapply this. It'll be on all day long. I mean, I'll have to come home and take it off at 8, 9 o'clock. It's the Superstay. I'm probably going to end up getting me a shade. Although I do like the Wet n Wild lipsticks. You can get them on Amazon for $1. I got a new one coming. It's $1. The Fuchsia Pearl. It's classic from the 80s. I'll show y'all and try that on when I get it. But yeah, if you're looking for a long wearing lipstick that you just don't want to think about, Maybelline Superstay. Good stuff. All right. I hope y'all having a good Tuesday. So there's a couple mascaras I wear. I haven't opened this one yet. I have to be real careful with mascaras if I feel like they're getting flaky. And I'll know because my eyes will get irritated. I throw them in the trash. But this one I haven't even opened. I like blue mascara. It brightens the eye. And it's nostalgic. It reminds me of the 80s. So that's why I like to wear it. But this is a cheap one too. It was $2 or $3. Essence, I believe. Essence has really good cheap mascara. I love Stream Blue. I'm probably going to skip that today because it's not open. And show you what I use most of the time. If I can find it. Now this is navy. It's called Wrap from CoverGirl. This is some good stuff. When it comes to mascara, I tend to go for a thinner brush. I don't like the thicker brush because I always mess up and I get some on my eye and then I have to take it off. I go usually like a thinner brush like this. I used to like the thicker brush when I was younger. But now I ain't got no time for that, wiping and stuff. But this is a navy. I tend to go for blue, navy, black, or brown. I like brown because brown tends to be a little bit natural on me. But yes, I'm going to go do some eyeshadow. I like eyeshadow sticks more than powder. This is a plum mascara I use once in a while. But the brush is nice. I got my Wet n Wild brush for powder eyeshadow. This is a brown. I like brown. I like purple eyeshadow. I like blues and greens. I don't really go for pink so much. Pink tends to make me look exhausted, like I'm tired. So blue, purple, green. Yeah, those colors. Brown. Oh, yeah, I have this beautiful hunter green I really like. And the shadow stick. And I got, in one of the stores, I got this Lion King. And I haven't really used it. It's a Lion King eyeshadow palette. I got it on sale for $2. I guess somebody had dropped it and some of the colors come out. But I think I'm going to use that today with y'all. Alright, I think I'm going to go in for the purple. It's a beautiful shade of purple. I don't put it too high because I'm going to show you what I do. I just put it on the lower part. I'm not a girl that gets into, oh, this has to go here. And I'm going to use 3 colors. No, we're going to put 1 color of base eyeshadow and we're going to put a highlighter on. Now, keep in mind, I don't do my makeup totally like this every day. This is like days when I have time, like today. On a normal day when I'm rushing out the door, no, it's not going to get this.